they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Backs looking for the goal line.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An 84-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Grab near the marker. It's Sategna. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Going deep. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get to him as he throws. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But
Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
well, they're trying to get the big fella in the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Unloads quickly. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their...
He lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Arizona right back to the line. To the air, it's Fafita. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Got it behind the line. It's Miller. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Steps away. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. The offense changing the play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You could tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Got it in the middle, it's Lemon.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Trojans! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Arizona in a hurry.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Now he'll fire back into the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 15. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
To throw, it's Fafita. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the gun, the ground game. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in the right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, USC. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Arizona right back to the line. These corners gonna give these receivers some space. Off play action. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on target this time. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time, the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field. But again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something.